Good day. It is August the 25th. Almost over, isn't it? Today we're continuing Judges 18, doing verses 22 to 26, and Proverbs 25. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you can reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin Judges 18, starting at verse 22. When the people from the tribe of Dan were quite a distance from Micah's house, the people who lived near Micah came chasing after them. 22. They were shouting as they caught up with them. The men of Dan turned around and said to Micah, "What's the matter? Why have you called these men together and chasing after us like this?" 24. What do you mean, what's the matter? Micah replied. You've taken away all the gods I've made, and my priest. I have nothing left. At 25, the men of Dan said, Watch what you say. There's some short-tempered men around here who might get angry and kill you and your family. 26, so the men of Dan continued on their way. When Micah saw that there were too many of them for him to attack, he turned around and went home. Okay, the men of Dan, about 600 of them, and their families, or at least and their families and livestock, stopped by Micah's place. The 5 original scouts went there. They took his idols, his ephod, his molten images, and all the stuff he had. When the people from the tribe of Dan were quite a distance from Micah's house, the people who lived near Micah chased after them. They gathered and chased. They were chasing because, they stole. They were shouting as they caught up with them. The men of Dan turned around and said to Micah, What's the matter? Why have you called all these men together and chased after us like this? They're going, What? What's wrong? Huh? 24. What do you mean, what's the matter? Micah replied. You've taken away all the gods I have made and my personal priest, and I have nothing left. You took away all my holy things and my priest on top of that. I come to get him back. What you gonna say to that? Verse 25. The men of Dan said, Watch what you say. There are some short-tempered men here that might get angry and kill you and your family. Careful what you say. There's some people that are short-tempered around here. They just might take it out on you. There's rough humor, insolence, and indolence of robbers. We got it. You ain't getting it back. You try, you die. Verse 26. So the men of Dan continued on their way. When Micah saw that there were too many of them for him to attack, he turned around and went home. It was just too much for him. Poor Micah. He stole money from his mom, made some idols and gods for him. Now they all get stolen. He had a personal priest, and he got stolen too. Proverbs 25. These are also the Proverbs of Solomon. The men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. 2. It is the glory of Elohim to conceal a thing, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. The heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is insearchable. God puts wisdom all around. It's up to us to look for it and ask for it. 4. Take away the dross from silver, and there cometh forth a vessel fit for the refiner. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Take away the impurities out of anything, and it gets better. 6. Glorify not thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For it is better that they said unto thee, Come up hither, than those you put down lower in the presence of the prince whom thy eyes have seen. Yeah, don't boast about yourself. And definitely don't be pushy. 8. Go forth hastily to strive. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what thou wilt do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor has put thee to shame. Yeah, don't get in fights too quickly, because your neighbor might say, look, what are you getting over better for? Or he might just beat you. 9. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor, but reveal not the secrets of the other, lest he that heareth revile thee, and thy infamy turn not away. Yeah, talk things over. Don't gossip, even if it's true. Now, it's not to say you don't make police reports or anything like that, but just don't spread, even if it's true, gossip. Things meant to hurt, just to hurt. 11. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver, as an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold. So is a wise reprover upon the obedient ear. That's beauty within beauty. 13. As the cold of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to him that sendeth thee, for he refreshes the soul of his master. Yes, the snow in harvest is cool because you're working hard, sweating or all that. And as vapors in the wind without rain, so is he that boasts of a false gift, saying, yeah, I got this, and no, he don't got it. And you have left empty-handed, after he said he's going to give it to you. 16. By long forbearing is a ruler persuaded, and by a soft tongue breaketh the bone. 16. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited. Yeah, eat too much of any good thing, or anything, especially even good things, you're going to get sick. 17. Let thy foot so be seldom in the neighbor's house, lest he be sated with thee and hate thee. Yeah, don't go complain to your neighbor about every single little thing. 18. A maul and his sword and his sharp arrow. So is a man that beareth false witness against his neighbors. He hurts you both ways. He can crush you, stab you, and hit you, kill you from afar. 9. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. It hurts. 20. Is one that taketh of a garment is cold weather, and vinegar upon nitre, so he that singeth songs to a heavy heart. 21. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou wilt heap coals of fire upon his head, and Yahweh will reward thee. You will warm his heart. 23. The north wind bringeth forth rain, and backbiting tongue angry countenance. Like, what do you expect? 24. It's better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than a house in common with a contentious woman. Peace and quiet is better than fighting. 25. As cold water to a faint soul, so is good news from a far country. It revives you. 26. A trouble fountain and a corrupted spring. So is a righteous man that giveth way before the wicked. Expecting cool, refreshing water from a fountain or a spring, and if it's corrupted, it tastes nasty, it'll probably poison you. So is such a righteous man, you expect him to stand in the way of evil, and if he gives way, it's like being poisoned. 27. It's not good to eat too much honey, for men to search out their own glory is not glory. And 28. Like a city broken down without a wall, so is he as a spirit without restraint. If you can't control your spirit, if you can't control yourself, someone else will. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I.